Hey, Colabcoaching yet again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. Brand new week, brand new topic. So interested to get into it and excited to get into it. But first and foremost, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like my content, that's great. If you don't like my content, I get that. Give me a review. Tell me what you thought about it. If I'm doing a good job, if I'm not, all that good stuff. I'm here for it. Here for it. Here for it. With that being said, the topic for this week is um, sorry, I have to let this something go. But speaking of letting things go, the topic for this week is when you want and need love. When you want and need love. Now, this topic is something I've talked about quite a bit, and I literally wrote a whole book of Fresh Eyes, Soft Problems, Easier, the Self Love Relationship book. It's all about love and loving yourself. But when you want and need love, I wanted to spin it in a new perspective because, especially current events, things going on, a lot of people, I'm married, but a lot of people are talking about how there's people that are not in it for love when they're single. There's a lot of people who have hidden agendas. They just want get things paid off, or they just want to have sex, or they're really not really looking for love. And there are people out there that really want love, but it's hard to sift through the people who are lying, manipulating, and trying to get something from you rather than love, rather care about you when it comes to love. So let's just get into it. Let's break it down. Wanting and need love are two separate things. You want to love, meaning that this idea sounds good. This concept sounds good. This is interesting to me. I want to, get more information about it. I want to um, do a bigger research about it. I want to get it more, even go into a deep dive about what exactly the love that I'm looking for, which is great. When you know that you need love, that's when you know you're going to make a decision. Wanting love is an idea. It's something that may sound good. It may be something that you may be again interested in, but the need of love means that you are actively seeking it. You're actively wanting it. You're actively pursuing it to get love. So it's two different levels. Now, when you want and need love at the same time, that's when you know that it's real, and you have to think about the reasoning behind it. Why don't you have it? What's stopping you from getting there? When did you realize you're missing it? And what can you do going forward? There's all these questions you can ask yourself when it comes to wanting and needing love. But the most important thing is that you you. I mean, I wrote a whole book about self-love, but the realization of it all, I'm not going to bore you into the semantics of it all, but the realization is that when you say that you are searching for love, when you say that you are needing love, when you are ready to receive love, you have to make a decision when it comes to you. You have to know what kind of love you're looking for. You have to know what kind of person that you're hoping to receive that love from. And also, if you are giving that type of love to yourself already. Because I believe, this is my personal belief, that when you are seeking love from someone else, that means that they're just highlighting and enhancing that level of love. You can love yourself, of course. You have the power to love yourself, and you should love yourself. But what you have to remember is that when you are seeking a significant other, when you're seeking someone that you want to, love you, you have to know what kind of love you're looking for. Gary Chapman has a wonderful book about love languages. Again, these are not set in stone love languages, but it's a good rubric to go by. Physical touch, acts of service, gifts, communication, positive affirmations, things of that nature about what exactly the kind of love you're looking for. And once you realize that and you want that kind of love, then you can move on to the next steps of needing love. Love is a beautiful concept. Love is a beautiful concept, and we all need love. At the end of the day, we're human beings. We need love. We need love from our parents. We need love from our siblings. We need love that our significant others can provide for us. But that's the hardest part: knowing what kind of love you need, and teaching other people that love. And when you don't have that, when you don't have that realization of what kind of love you need, you don't have the realization of people actually providing their love, you feel like something's missing. You're not growing to the highest level possible, because love is what allows you to grow. Simple as that. Love is what allows you to grow. So once you decide to love yourself, once you decide to allow other people to love you, and you love other people, I don't want to stay away from the concept that you have to love other people as well. Just because you want people to love you doesn't mean you shouldn't love other people. That's when you start becoming a narcissist. But again, when you get to those deeper aspects of what love really is, you are you have to open yourself up. A lot of people say that they want love, but they're closed-minded. A lot of people say that they want a very deep, loving relationship, but they have a lot of walls up. They're not willing to talk about those walls. They're not willing to talk about the past situations where you thought somebody loved you, but they didn't. You thought that this was love, but it was lust. You thought that this was love, but really it was just some type of affection that didn't really go anywhere. And you maybe played somebody, or somebody played you. That's life. But you have to talk about these things so that you're able to create that blank slate for that growth and build that foundation of love. Then you could transform that want of love into that need of love, and you continue to grow within love. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's not difficult at all, but you have to be willing to talk about it. That's the hardest part. To make this as simple as possible, when you know you want love and when you need love, you have to remember a simple fact that wanting love is when you're investigating love. You're trying to figure out what kind of love you want. You're trying to figure out who you are willing to share that knowledge of love to. And you have to remember that you have to learn how to love yourself first. You have to know what kind of love you need to make yourself happy. And then other people can highlight and personify that type of love going forward. Then when you need that love, you are realizing that you are actively seeking that love from other people. Remember, love is what allows you to grow. If you are not having that love in your life, you're not growing to the level that you can. Love maximizes the growth that you can possibly have, because you are getting it not only from yourself, but from other people. Remember, the need and want of love, it's a beautiful thing. But once you know that it's missing, you feel empty. You have to know what love is for you, and you have to know when you need that love. And remember, if you don't talk about the need of love, you don't talk about the past, that may be situations where you thought this was love and it wasn't love. You thought this was love, but it was lust. You thought this was love, but it was just affection. And you don't talk about these things while you have so many walls up, you will not be able to grow in love. And you won't be able to seek that person that will be able to help you grow that love. So talk about it. Simple as that. If you're struggling with this, message me. Go to my website, yourcolabcoach.com. Fill out the relationship checklist. Fill out that 15-minute coaching sessions so we could talk. Schedule that so we could talk and see if we're a good fit for each other. Facebook Collab Coaching, Instagram Collab Coaching. All my series and my videos are on YouTube. COLAB Coaching. Like and subscribe. And as I said earlier, Fresh Eyes Solve Problems Easier. My very own book, Self-Love Relationship Project, is available. Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, Kindle, audiobook, wherever you get books. This is about self-love. So if you're struggling with that first aspect of love, which is loving yourself, this is all about it. With that being said, thank you so much for listening and watching. If you know anybody else that is needing and wanting love, but they're struggling to get it, share this with them. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and be safe out there. Bye.